Kevin, thank God the Saints aren't hiring a coach this year. There's 9 openings. If the Saints were hiring a coach this year, they might have brought back DA. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour Podcast. Yeah, we're that podcast that wins awards.
Go.
Oh my God.
He looks like Ash from the end of Alien.
Usually, Dave, I can just open my throat and it's down.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour Podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Hard Hide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Chilton County Peach Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro, joined by the whole crew, Andrew, Dave, Kevin, Thomas, running the show back in Poland. Thanks, everybody in the chat. JG, Jason Champagne, Nikolai, by the way, thanks for all the booze again. Wild29, Oppenheimer, Jack, it's Fresno Saint. We got a ton of people in here. Kevin, the off season, man, people are pumped. They're just going to stay with us all off season. It's going to be incredible. On tonight's show, does the Saints having Tyler Shuck, is it making the NFL playoffs more fun? What's more important, a start on offense or a start on defense? And your questions and weekend story time involving a fraudulent Saints fan trying to sell me a car. As always, if we reach $100, I'll drink something horrible the patrons have sent me. Thomas, how close are we to Ralph's crippled run?
I thought you were gonna show the drinks first, but all right. So as you can see, we on a
I'll show them. I got a wild berry and 99 proof banana.
All right. So as you can see, we are on a 126 week donation streak. We have 30 weeks to go for Ralph's crippled run. We can make it 29 tonight, and the board is clear as we started the 2026
Who was
draft
number 30
season.
for the Saints? Chad Morton? Was Chad Morton 30?
Oh, that's right, Chad Morton. No,
Yeah, there you go.
Saints legend, Chad Morton.
Chad Morton weeks left.
And we have a new interception sound, Ralph. You forgot
that's
to
right.
mention
We have
it.
a new interception soundbite. If you donate, how much, Thomas? You have to donate
More
to
than
make
56.6, which is double the
donate
28.3.
56.6.
Oh.
We retired the interception sound, and we have a new one, and it's amazing. I'm just saying, if you're looking for if you're on the fence, Kevin, about donating,
Exclamation point, donate in the chat. Don't give your money to YouTube.
This is news to me, and this was not authorized by me, so it could be horrible. It could be way worse.
no.
Hopefully it's better.
It was 2
Hopefully
weeks
it's better
ago.
than-
I have a soundbite for it, man.
It's freaking incredible.
It's good. It's real good.
So listen, the last 5 years, basically since Drew Brees left, I watched the playoffs. We all do. And the quarterbacks are awesome. They make awesome throws. And the Saints, it felt a million miles away. It was like watching a different sport, right? But I saw Caleb Williams make a ridiculous throw on 4th down, Kevin. Save the Bears season. And when Al Michaels is like, I've never seen a crazy throw like that on 4th down, I thought to myself, Al, you have not watched Saints games, because Tyler Shuck made that exact throw against the Falcons to Juwan Johnson. Kevin,
Go ahead and ask the question.
So my question is this: am I being toxic positivity, Ralph, and ridiculous, or do the Saints feel closer to a playoff team than they ever have since Drew left? And it makes the playoffs more fun.
Both things can be right. You can be toxic positivity, and you can be whatever the other thing was. I'll just say insane.
Amen.
But the Saints can also feel closer to the postseason, and a lot of that is due to the opposition. I mean, look, the Panthers won the division at 8-9, and they showed up against the Rams and were looking really good. And kudos to them. I mean, it's the postseason. Anything's possible. Even teams with losing records can, win playoff games.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yup. So, that being what it is. But the Saints, I think, have a lot more might have better vibes in the offseason than even the Panthers. Shuck, let's say Tyler Shuck is a poor man's Josh Allen. Let's say he's just a poor man's Josh Allen, that's his ceiling. That would put the Saints in the driver's seat for the division for what, the next 8 years?
Yeah.
8 to
Till
10,
Tyler Shuck
maybe?
collects Social Security.
8 to 10 years. So
Well, he's like 3 years away from that, Ralph.
So
Some fans,
so Bryce Young can get a little better, but the Saints might have his number, and Shuck, I have full confidence that Shuck could outduel him on any given Sunday. The Bucks, Baker is now I think just going to drift. The Bucks, who knows what's going to happen with them? The Falcons, we know that they don't have a quarterback right now. They can insist that they've got Penix and
Phoenix,
Kirk Cousins or whatever.
Phoenix,
but they've got two halves of one quarterback, so they have nobody. I still wouldn't trust them to draft one. Shuck is the most, seems like the most authentic, real deal guy in the NFC South. So obviously, Saints fans are going to be more enthusiastic about him. Saints fans are going to be more enthusiastic about the team. And because there is a sense of, okay, we found our guy that we're going to roll with. We know what we have at quarterback. We can now watch the NFL playoffs, the postseason, and not worry about our own team because we know we've got our guy. So there, I managed to circle it all the way back to your original point.
That was a terrible question and an even worse answer. Jesus Christ, what a way to start a podcast. If you're still listening,
Dave, I could tell by your mouth that you were annoyed.
Because he can't see your eyes because you wear the goddamn sunglasses.
Waiting for any second to infuse like whatever bullshit is in your head. And my only regret is I couldn't see your eyes. So I could only tell by your mouth. Like your eyes were very, like it was kind of like half playing poker to where I couldn't really tell how annoyed you were and how ready you were to pounce and talk, but your mouth, even with your eyes covered, your mouth was selling the job.
It's quivering.
This is
not a training session.
This must be why I lose every time we play Sacred Heart Dad's Poker Night at my buddy's law firm. Look, Kevin started that off with the right answer, which was Ralph. Both of those things can be true. I think we're all very excited about the future and what the future brings now that we have Tyler Shuck and we feel like he's our guy. But I don't think that has anything to do with my enjoyment of watching. I enjoyed watching these playoff games because Josh Allen looked incredible. I mean, my God. By the way, if according to Kevin, I think it was Kevin that said this, if maybe it might have been you, Ralph, if Shuck is a poor man's Josh Allen, I hope that comes with less injuries also, because I mean, my God, like Josh Allen, like the knee, like it looked like he hyperextended his knee. He hit his hand on the end of a deep throw on a guy's helmet. He had a concussion, and he still goes out there. Whatever drugs they gave Josh Allen, my God, please let me know where I can purchase these because they must be incredible. Like I cannot believe he goes out there. But anyway. Go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead. Let's move this.
No, I want to react to the playoffs
Andrew,
this weekend real quick and say something.
They were incredible, by the way. Incredible.
Andrew, did you enjoy Carolina losing, or did you hate the Rams being happy?
I was kind of rooting for Carolina, honestly, because I hate the Rams that much. Like I despise the Rams, if I'm being honest. And we beat Carolina twice, so I would have found it amusing to see them advance. But I was texting with Ralph about this. First of all, like the NFL games this weekend were incredible. I mean, the last one kind of got out of hand at the end, but like I thought like the NFL is the best product. the games are so close, the margins are so thin. Like the teams were playing well. Like it was a great banner playoff weekend for the NFL.
The most fourth quarter lead changes in any
Right.
single round of a playoff. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like every game was like gripping and enjoyable to watch. But I remember at one point Ralph texted me, and I'm going to kind of steal his material here, which he steals my tweets all the time. I'll text him something, and then I'll see it as a Ralph tweet like 30 seconds later. It's unbelievable. Anytime I text him something where I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually like not that bad of an idea, it's already out there on the internet, posted as Ralph's original material.
He's got no shame.
So I have zero regret putting this out on the airwaves as my own, even though really it was Ralph's thoughts. But he texted me at some point. Yeah, he said something to me over the weekend. He was like, I can't believe Underhill is saying that like his takeaway is that the Saints need the tush push. First of all, like I don't think Shuck is that guy. Like I have seen two quarterbacks, maybe three if you count Josh Allen, but like that are automatic on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. One is Hurts with the tush push, and the other was Cam Newton. And like you got to have a certain body type, you got to have a certain size ass and legs and hips and like those guys like they just keep churning, right? And that's not Shuck's body type. So like I don't even know like if you got the design right and the offensive lineman right. I don't know that Shuck, and this isn't me criticizing Shuck, I love Shuck, but I don't know that play is in the cards for him to execute it consistently every time. But so that's great that works for the Eagles. I don't know if that's in the cards for us. My big takeaway from this is I could not believe how many special teams blunders there were. A block punt, numerous missed field goals,
missed extra points,
screwing up like the landing zone, screwing up a return with a holding penalty. Like there was a block punt. So like there were so many special teams blunders in these games that all came down to one score. So you can go back to like one special teams play, and it was basically the difference in the game. And I look at a Saints team that was somehow 31st overall in DVOA. How another team was worse than the Saints special teams, which I watched all year, I'll never understand. I literally don't know how that's possible. But to me, I look at these playoffs and I'm like, my God, Kellen, I'm watching teams lose because of their special teams, and your special teams is worse than all of them combined. So fix that shit.
No, I mean, like Green Bay's kicker missed 3 kicks, Kevin. The Rams special teams are going to cost them a Super Bowl. Like they've already fired their special teams coach. So it's in play. But Kevin, listen, I know I'm a prisoner of the moment.
Yes.
But I watch these playoffs, and besides the special teams atrocities that Andrew mentioned, I feel like the Saints need a dude on either offense or defense. The Rams won because they got 2 dudes at wide receiver. They got Puka and they got Devontae Adams. The Bears won not just because of Caleb Williams. Cortland Loveland, he might be the best tight end in football like now. Dave mentioned Josh Allen. He's a mutant. McCaffrey is looking like the best wide receiver on the field yesterday between the two teams or Sunday. You don't need to give me a specific name. But if I told you the Saints could acquire an elite top 5 player at their position, do you want a player on offense or do you want a player on defense to try to swing a playoff game for the Saints that they'll be in next year?
Does anybody else want to go first? Dave, do you want to go first?
Well, hold on. First of all, I was just going to say, like, the theme song for this segment should have been, I'm a dude, she's a dude, he's a dude, we're all dudes. I don't know if any of you guys remember that from Good Burger.
Why is that quality so terrible? It does not sound like that on my phone.
There's a small segment out there that will have enjoyed that joke. I don't... First of all, Tyler Shuck is our number 1 dude. Like, I think, no, I'm serious. Like, you mentioned dudes, you threw out Josh Allen as a dude. He's a quarterback. He's the quarterback of the team. like Tyler Shuck could be a dude here. So he's numero uno. So in my mind, you're asking me who else could be a dude for the Saints in the future, or I'm sorry, where would you like to see another dude on this roster? And that's a good question. You know what? Look, I'm thinking outside the box. You know who I want? Kellen Moore to be a dude. I want my head coach to be the dude. Okay. All right. How about that answer? How about that? I want Kellen Moore. I want him to be the dude. I want him to make all the right decisions. I want him to be a clock guru. I want him to milk the clock for everything you can get out of it, and to know exactly when to call timeouts and when not to call timeouts and when to spike the ball. And I want Kellen Moore to know what plays to call and when to ride his players and get on their ass and when to be nice to them. I want Kellen Moore to make all the right decisions. I want Kellen Moore to be the dude. That's who I want to be my dude. And I want him to I want him and Chuck, I want them to bro it out and dude it up. Okay, I want the two of them. I want the Sean Payton Drew Brees combo. I want to bring that back.
I want a crazy person at wide receiver.
Yeah, I knew you.
I want the Saints to trade for the guy
what a lame ass answer.
who was screaming at his coach Sunday afternoon, Kevin. I want Mickey Loomis to call up his nemesis, the guy who occasionally fleeces him. I want him to call up Howie Roseman, and I want him to fleece Howie Roseman. I want A.J. Brown. He's a diva. We need a diva. We need a shit stirrer. We need an asshole at wide receiver. That's A.J. Brown.
No.
Look, I got news for you. Howie usually ends up on the right side of these decisions. Howie's a pretty good GM. So for you to think Mickey's going to fleece Howie, that's a high hurdle to overcome, I think.
What
You're not dealing in reality.
So before we steer into the skid here with AJ Brown,
why AJ Brown? Well, let's throw it back on Ralph. Like, of all the wide receivers and of all the crazy scheme, you're throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So Ralph, why AJ Brown? Of all the guys out there, why AJ Brown?
Because he's a big receiver. When he cares and he wants to do it, he's great at the contested catch. He's a deep threat too. He's from Ole Miss, so I think he'd like playing with New Orleans. And I know his contract is all complicated, and Philadelphia has option bonuses on option bonuses, and like the void year is like $50 million. But Mickey can figure that out. I feel like the Eagles, if they decide to get rid of A.J. Brown, you can get him at cut rate prices. And I like that. And you could even get him maybe after June 1st. So you don't even have to give a draft pick this year, Kevin. So I'm for it.
If you're looking for bargain deals, I feel like if I'm doing this, I feel like I'd be looking at the Raiders. Like, I'm looking at guys that are ready to jump ship. They want to get the hell out of there. They got a new regime coming in. Maybe they don't want to deal with a new coach. They don't want to go through a whole new rebuild. I'm looking at a team like the Raiders and seeing what kind of value I can get there because of that situation. That's my.
So to answer, hey, look, we got a donation.
Hey. Ralph, I saw that. That's mean.
We had a new donation from Ralph is stupid, 28.3. AJ Brown is the dumbest thing Ralph said all day, which is saying something. And another donation from Oppenheimer, $50 donation via Stream Elements. Welfare check on Ralph. This man has been on a bad idea heater this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, to answer your original question,
I'm trying to be nice here.
what would I rather have? Give me the defensive player. Here's why. So
defense wins championships. That's why.
Well, yeah, but so we've already got that.
Right. But you're going to go on for 5 minutes to explain in a more long-winded way why defense wins championships. Go ahead, floor is yours.
Thank you, Dave. So Cam Jordan got his 10.5 sacks this year. He may well come back. Let's say he retires. We need a replacement. Let's say he comes back. We still need somebody who is going to be the heir apparent. Let's say he comes back and you're going to have to play him. You're going to have to rotate him in anyway. So you might as well get the heir apparent in now who can come in and be an immediate ass kicker and pair up with Chase Young. Or let's say you want to go get the heir apparent to Demario Davis. Let's say we can go get that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Or
it doesn't have to.
Or let's say we can go find.
Trade. That's why I said you don't have to give me a name. I want your thoughts.
No. No, I interpreted what you said as don't give me a name of a player.
Yeah,
that we would go. I'm telling you. I'm answering your question as the way I interpreted it. Which is,
that's exactly right. Because
do you want somebody on offense or do you want somebody on defense? And I'm saying defense, and I'm giving you different options here. I'm saying if you want the line, if you want the edge rusher, here's why you could get the edge rusher. If you want the linebacker, here's why you get the linebacker. Hell, you could get somebody as a shutdown corner, and you wouldn't have to worry about paying Alontae Taylor. Let's say you somehow manage to upgrade at corner, then you don't have to pay Alontae Taylor. And now you've somehow improved your secondary.
Dave, I know you said you want Kellen Moore to be the dude. But do you think...
I'm a dude. She's a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes.
I'm going to put this scenario to you. Next year, the Saints are playing the second weekend in the divisional round. It's on the road. They're not the number 1 seed, but they're on the road.
Yeah, man. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
3 minutes left in the game. Would you rather add something to the Saints offense and trust in Shuck? Or would you rather add something to the defense and be like, defense, get me a stop?
I don't look at the end of the day, I really don't give a shit. Like, short answer, like the offensive, if I pick somebody on offense, like it's more exciting, scoring points. Yay, rah, ha, yeah, maybe we hit the over. And like you pick a guy on defense, like maybe not as exciting.
What unit do you think is closer to being a top 10 unit?
I think the offense. Well, I don't know. No. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very optimistic for this team. The one thing you can glean from my hesitation here when you ask me that question is that I think it's possible the Saints could have top 10 units on both sides of the ball next season.
You're insane.
Like I think it's possible.
That might be Ralph levels of toxic positivity.
Well, and look. Defense, obviously, it's way closer. It's way more possible on the defensive side of the ball. Brandon Staley proved himself to be a great coordinator this season. It's been amazing what we've seen out of Chase Young, Demario Davis, Cam Jordan, all that stuff. But I also just think like the ceiling is so goddamn high with Shuck. Like, even if they don't get some crazy star wide receiver, I feel like, again, we saw Shuck put up 300-yard games with laundromat guys, car wash guys. And so I don't even know if he even needs to have like that kind of, so anyway, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I really am.
Kevin,
I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
But my excitement for the Saints next season has nothing to do with my enjoyment of watching the playoffs this season.
But Dave, I enjoy it. I enjoy it more because I like it. The last post Drew until this year, like it felt like it was so far away. now it feels closer. So that's making me enjoy it. But Kevin, I have a question for you. I'm going to tie it into all these coaching changes that are going on in the NFL. They got 9 openings, right?
Oh, and Andrew's
how
back.
does that?
Andrew,
how does that?
Like 10 pounds lighter?
How?
I had a phone call with my boss, so I had to take that. Sorry.
That's what he calls. Never mind. So here is
the toilet. That's what he calls the
toilet. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to ask you, Kevin. What is more has you more excited about the Saints schedule? The fact that it's going to be the 4th place schedule, or the fact that the Saints are playing the AFC North, who will have 3 new coaches, and the coach that is still there is Zach Taylor, who is probably terrible.
Well, I mean, isn't part of the 4th shoot? Well, no, because it rotated anyway. So then, yeah, give me the 4th place schedule, because I think it was just, it just happened to be luck of the draw that we got Stefanski, Tomlin, and Harbaugh out the paint in this particular.
But even if it's luck, I mean, what do you think is more? What do you think is going to be more advantageous for the Saints in 2026?
Having the 4th place schedule. I mean, somebody on Twitter, I can't remember who it was. Somebody on Twitter put it out there and laid out the 4th place schedule. The thing about the AFC North, I think the fact that they're playing I think they initially said 4 playoff teams, but then they got corrected to 5. But I'm looking forward. I'm more relaxed about the 4th place schedule than worrying about the AFC North.
All right, Andrew, you are very wise about schedules and stats and all that and stuff. So is this a crazy idea for me? I want AFC North teams with new coaches. I want them as early in the season as freaking possible. Like I want all those teams with new coaches. I want them in September and I want them sprinkled in September and October. I don't want the new coaches to get their feet settled in. I want to try to.
This goes right back, Dave, to my comment earlier. This was a tweet, basically word for word, that Nick Underhill had maybe an hour ago. Here's Ralph passing it off as his own material.
I was going to say, because it did sound like actually like a really good idea. Like you want to take advantage of new coaches before they can get comfortable.
Ralph actually is making a great point here. This is really smart and intelligent.
Yeah.
This is not like Ralph. How did he come up with this all on his own?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But no, I mean, it's wild that division, literally 3 of the 4 coaches are gone just like that. You got to assume that those are, look, one job as Lamar Jackson. One job is the Steelers, like historical. The Browns, good luck. Like we know that's probably like they probably got rid of a good coach to make sure they go get a shitty one. So that's the reality with them. But yeah, I mean, I have no doubt that those organizations, I mean, we'll see if they make the right moves, but they're certainly capable of bouncing back. But yeah, I mean, look, Harbaugh and Tomlin are NFL institutions. Those are guys that have been doing it for a really long time successfully. And so I don't know. I actually disagree with your take, Ralph, and I kind of disagree with Nick too. I think it's easy to say, hey, you want to get to these guys early in the implementation, but like, yes, maybe, but we have no idea who the coach is. We don't even know who in the Steelers situation, we don't even know who the quarterback is. So like, are there going to be injuries? Is the quarterback going to go down? Like, we know this, guys. Like, how long have we been watching football? Like that, you think that the schedule plays a certain way, and then some team that you think is horrific to play. I mean, see, Cincinnati is a perfect example this year. That they looked terrifying on paper. They ended up being awful. Joe Burrow was out for most of the year. So you never know with this stuff. Like, you think it's better to every week is a different week. And sometimes you catch a team in a week where a couple guys are down and look, like the Falcons caught the Saints in week 18 at the perfect time. We had no one left to throw the ball to. I mean, we give the Saints credit. Like, they still competed. Shuck had a nice game, but like, we literally had no one left. And so Atlanta caught us at the perfect time. And I really believe if we had played Atlanta any other week during the stretch where Shuck had caught fire, we would have kicked their ass. And that's probably like the one regret I have is that we didn't play Atlanta 1, 2, 3 weeks sooner because we would have won that freaking game. So, I'm not sure I buy that take that there's an advantage to catching a team in a certain slot. We just don't know.
Before I get to my next question, Thomas, give us a quick donation update.
All right, so no new donations since I read the last one. We are about $22 away, so less than an old interception from Ralph drinking his first drink, and Oppenheimer, Tulane haters, wanting to start the season good. He's in the MVP lead. Here's
the thing. Look, the only coaching hire that we really, really care about is Falcons, Kevin. What do we want Matt Ryan to do to make a terrible hire? Because we know there are going to be 9 hires, and like 3 of them are going to be abject disasters. This year, Pete Carroll was an abject disaster, and Aaron Glenn is an abject disaster. So we know like 2 or 3 of them are going to be a disaster. What would you like Atlanta to do that would make you feel like they are on the road to a disaster hire? Like, do you have a name, or do you have a style that you would want, that you would feel good that they've screwed it up yet again?
Dave, you want to weigh in? You want to go first?
No, well, I mean, I'm in the middle of eating my Chex Mix. What I was going to say is, I don't know. I don't know if it matters. I think this is more of a situation where, like, the Falcons as a franchise, that power, the bad juju, it just overrides everything, and it's just like a blanket. It just covers.
It doesn't matter,
Yeah, like
it kind of feels like that. Honestly, it really does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think you could bring in Saban or Belichick or whatever, and I think just the bad juju of the Falcons just overall, I think it would just override all of that, and I don't think it would matter. So, maybe I've been watching Stranger Things too much here. I don't know, but it just
what I think is the only. You know what I think is the only thing that would actually scare me that the Falcons do is like this reverse jinx where they hire DA as the head coach, because like he apologized to them. We would all laugh at them. I can't believe they hired DA. What a joke. And then for the Falcons to then be awesome and win the Super Bowl on the other side of hiring DA, like it's the most Saintsy scenario I can conjure up. So like if they did that, it would be so ridiculous. We would mock them so much. I would fear that it could only be successful. Anything else doesn't scare me.
See, I'm like that with if they hire the British guy, Andrew. If they do the reverse Ted Lasso. If they hire that Aiden Durd guy who's British, I mean, the jokes we would get off from the day they hired him to opening week would be incredible, and it would be fun, but I would be scared. I would be scared that
we could definitely make jokes about them eating beans and tomato for breakfast and pork.
Beans and toast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what? I mean, this brings up a good point, because I don't think I've ever heard this mentioned, and I don't know if this needs to happen in real life in the NFL, or whether this just needs to be a movie or a series on Apple TV. But yeah, we've seen the Ted Lasso. We've seen the American football coach go to Europe and become the soccer coach. So we need the sequel. We need the soccer coach from Europe to come over and know nothing about American football and to come and coach a team in the NFL. Oh, okay.
Ralph Stillerius and Dave's in Mardi Gras mode. It's 2026 off season.
Huda the Gopher taking us over the edge and being the first to reveal the new donation.
I'll go on record and say I do approve of the new donation.
Oh, good.
Well, no shit.
So we have Sammy Knight weeks to go, 29.
Yeah. My mom's favorite player, by the way, Sammy.
Whoa.
Thank you, Hudeko.
Nice.
But anyway, so I think we need the sequel, and I think the sequel needs to be soccer coach from England or whatever comes over, doesn't know anything about American football, somehow gets a job coaching an NFL team, and that's the dangerous guy. That's the guy you need to look out for. We need to make sure the Falcons. He needs to go to Vegas. Like if that's going to happen, send him to Vegas. And I can see the storylines now. Like he's from like the Cotswolds. He's from like just outside of London. It's very small and tiny. And he goes to the bright lights of Vegas. They're so shiny and gambling and all that kind of stuff. And this beautiful new stadium. And he turns them around. He turns the Las Vegas Raiders around.
As long as it's not, as long as he's not turning around.
Which shot are you taking?
I'm doing banana because I know.
Banana. All right, go for it.
I don't know if the wild berry flavored vodka is any good because I've never had it. I know this banana is disgusting.
I had a coworker today that asked me who is the most underrated Saint offense and defense. And he asked me, to think about it and come up with answers. And he said that he had answers that he was going to give me. So he's a Commanders fan, so a lifelong Commanders fan. So I'm really curious to hear what he comes up with. But I was thinking about this all day. Ralph, I came up with Colston and Wayne Martin. How do you feel about that?
Yes. Yeah. I'm the true
Pierre
Wayne
Thomas
Martin
is a good one, Dave.
I like Pierre Thomas.
Yeah. Here we go.
And by the way, so
Andrew, I know one person who would say Jameis. You know which one?
Yeah, right. There is I texted a picture to the guys on our personal group chat. I discovered that there is not only a fifth of Malort, but you can buy a fifth of barrel aged Malort, and I have no idea how to get my hands on this. I didn't know it existed, but for any of you out there, I know that this exists, unless it's AI, but I know that this exists. Barrel aged Malort. If anybody can get their hands on it, and
what do
get
they
it
do?
Throw
Throw the barrel in the sewer and leave it?
I have no idea. I don't even know what kind of. I'm assuming maybe it's bourbon barrels or whiskey barrels that they're aging it in. I have no idea.
Here's the picture. I don't know if you can zoom in here, Thomas, but
it's got a black label. It's got a black label and the bottle shape. And it's got more of a short, stocky bottle shape.
That looks nice.
Yeah,
it looks nice.
So if anybody, I get the feeling that maybe that's got to be rare, or maybe something available in the Chicagoland area. Anyway, throwing that out there. Also, throwing that out there. Still more magnets. Send me magnets. I'll put them over here.
Send Dave magnets. I got the fat heads, Kevin. Oh, I forgot to turn the. the light
a number. No, a number.
What do you mean a number?
On the shot, the banana.
The drink.
It's a 7, but it's really gross. It tastes like, you know what it tastes like? You remember like Runts candy?
Yeah.
It tastes like.
Yeah.
You ever ate a box of Runts that was like really, really old, and you didn't know necessarily that it was old, and you put it in your mouth and it was kind of like soft, and the flavors were really gross. It tasted like a expired Runt banana.
Wow.
Really bad. I'll tell you, Dave, though, it's not bad. It's amazing. And that's Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. It's a strawberry-flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidewhiskies.com. Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, supporting Saints Happy Hour all football season long. So support the people who support the show. Andrew, I want to thank Don. He tagged me personally on Facebook, and he said Hard Hide Strawberry Whiskey and the NFL playoffs, it goes great together. And guys, if you support Hard Hide Whiskey and you support the show and you buy it, tag Hard Hide Whiskey. They love that on social. It helps us out. Let them know that you bought it to support us. All right, Thomas, take it to the top, because we got to do the Saints Happy Hour viewer mailbag, and we don't want to we want to play Take It to the Top. So hit it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Are you drunk? How about
that landing?
Wait. Have you been drinking before the podcast? Did you start drinking at noon today?
Yes.
I'm like, where's he going with it?
Yeah. Thomas, what's first up in the mailbag?
All right, so last week I praised our patrons. I had tons of questions to choose from. This week, there was like only a few, man. Like, I am disappointed, guys. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna have to use a mailbag from last year. I mean, questions from last year and the mailbag after the show, but, you know, they were fine anyway.
Come on!
All right, so first question from...
That's how long we hold on to questions? Over a year?
Yeah, I still have them.
2 weeks.
Like I still have them in my file. Like, some of them are cool, so why not, man? Just in case. All right, first question from Oppenheimer. He asks, and by the way, we have a new MVP leader. Who did I go for? I forgot to mention. Oppenheimer asks, the Seahawks are warning season ticket holders, STH, that they may lose their renewal eligibility if they are caught reselling most of the tickets. Pay attention, Ralph. Should the team be allowed to dictate what you do with tickets you've already purchased?
For playoff games, yes.
We already know Ralph's answer to that.
For playoff games, they're doing this because they don't want Seahawk fans selling tickets to 49er fans. And they don't want their stadium invaded by 49er fans. And I think it's perfectly fine to do that for the playoffs. Perfectly fine. Like, yes.
I agree.
I am not selling for a massive profit my season tickets in the playoffs to like some random who I can't control. So like when the season's on the line and it's single elimination, like I would rather give them away to family or sell them at Face and Discord or whatever, just to make sure that a Saints fan is in the seat. So yeah, I support it too. And I say that as someone who lives in Virginia and sells most of my tickets.
Well, and okay, but if you agree that it should be that they should be allowed to say who you can and cannot sell your tickets to, then I mean technically, then this is an anti-capitalism podcast. We're anti-capitalist.
Yes.
Only for the playoffs.
Sure. This is a playoff-only anti-capitalism.
Oh no!
Wait a minute. Are we inviting the proletariat in? Is that what we're doing, Dave?
I thought that was Irish Kevin. I couldn't tell the difference.
Well, it's both Irish Kevin and proletariat Kevin. They're very similar.
Kevin.
Okay.
Irish Kevin is from the proletariat, man.
Listen,
are we seizing the means of production, Dave?
I would have no problem with the Saints if they played Atlanta in a playoff game next year. And they were like, listen, we're not letting IP addresses from Atlanta, from Georgia, buy tickets on SeatGeek. We're not allowing
VPNs would get around that.
What's that?
I said a
VPN would get around it.
Yeah, but that's for 99% of the world, Dave. They don't run VPN.
But look, I think we're all on the same page. Like, it's shitty. It's shitty if you're fan. First of all, well, you know what? I don't know. Like, at the same time, like, is that not the bed that you've made? Like, if your season ticket holders don't want to go to the game and they want to sell their tickets, like, what have you done wrong? Like, what's wrong? What? There's something wrong there. There's some sort of
well, the problem,
there's some issue there because why wouldn't they all want to be going to the game?
Game, I can promise you, I'm flying into town for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like nobody's selling their tickets, and if they are, that's a weird situation. Like,
but here's
like
the thing,
I get
Dave.
it. Like for the Saints, like what we saw this season for the Saints. During a shitty season when they know they're not going to be good and maybe they're playing a team like the Giants with a fan base from New York or whatever and they know they have money, like selling those tickets and having them go and having a stadium more full of away fans for a week 5 game or whatever, that's like one thing. But like I don't understand. I can't imagine a situation in the playoffs where there's going to be a team where they're
Well, I can,
sell their
David.
tickets.
Here's why. The Saints, most people may not know this, but the Saints have quietly, even though they're
sold to the
we
brokers.
sold out
Right.
the stadium again with season tickets.
Right.
A gigantic chunk of those season tickets now are ticket brokers, and they're not normal people.
So then,
to be fair, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Well, then that's the problem. That's the problem right there. That's your capitalism right there.
Right.
Let's put a whole bunch of tickets on the ticket brokers who can sell them at whatever rate they want, who can do whatever they want, and sell them to whoever they want. No. This is not. See, that's like getting on everybody's ass about, oh, you got to recycle everything. You can't use regular straws anymore. You got to use paper straws. Meanwhile, multi-billion-dollar corporations are polluting left and right and doing more than any individual person could ever possibly recycle. You could shove a paper straw up your ass for the rest of your life, and it won't account for diddly squat. In terms of conservation, you could save up this, that, and the other thing, and then you get some ticket broker who comes along, and he's going to sell 3 tickets to your most hated rival. Meanwhile, you're looking to sell, hey, listen, if I can get 50 extra bucks on top of this, and I sell it to a guy who's coming from out of town. No. Do not chide me. You chide the ticket brokers. You go after the ticket brokers. Don't go after the individual. Go after the giant companies that are pilfering everything. That's who you should be going after.
All right, Thomas, what's next?
Damn. That question was seemed to fire.
Can I get another beer?
All right. You know what? I think this is going to be a final question of the show from Saints Rabbit. Unless we get some interesting questions in the chat live, guys. And by the way, less than $50 away from second drink. Saints Rabbit asks. Right. Saints Rabbit asks. Let me.
It's not coming out. There it is.
There it is. Since Matt Ryan was hired as the president of Falcons football, if Cam Jordan can get him fired, will it count as a sack?
This is a great question.
Yes. Yes. Only in Britain, though.
We need to ask Cam Jordan this question on Twitter. And by the way, Cam Jordan shaved, and he looks like 15 years younger. It's incredible.
Oh, he doesn't look like a pirate anymore?
No, he completely shaved. He looks like
he cropped his hair too. Like his hair looks a lot shorter.
Now you got me going to look this up now. Now I got to go see this.
Here's the thing, though, Andrew. Cam, to get Matt Ryan fired, he's going to need to play. Let's say Matt Ryan is a complete and utter disaster. I would think Atlanta's at least going to give him 2 years as director of football, right? So Cam's got to play at least 2 more years. He's got to play through 2027 to get Matt Ryan fired.
I'm here for it. I mean, if he gets double-digit sacks again, he's probably playing another year, right?
I mean, I'm sure he is. And the thing is, like, here's the thing, like, I don't even know that he would need double-digit sacks, Andrew. Like, if he gets like 6 sacks, but the Saints are good and he's contributing, like, I think him and DeMario are going to be like, we want to stay, man. Shuck's awesome. We made the playoffs. Like, I want to win a ring. Let's go another year. So, but I think, like, Matt Ryan being a disaster would be incredible. Like, because Atlanta would be.
I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be. I think it's going to be just like his playing career. I think he's going to be like good, and like good enough. But I don't think but he'll never like bring a championship to Atlanta. They'll probably go to 1 Super Bowl. They'll lose that Super Bowl. And
they blow it
again. This kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like hiring Matt Ryan to be your president of operations or whatever is like, it's continuing this whole just have this aura about them, and everything they do fits this aura and fits this mold, and that aura is just being a bridesmaid. It's like just never being
Andrew,
a bride.
did you see?
It's crazy.
Did you see the Bears coach after they came back from the 21-3 deficit? The Bears coach was like, they had a Patriot player on their team, and they had Grady Jarrett on their team. They're like, from
the 28-3 from the Super Bowl season. They had one guy.
Can you imagine? Like, hey, Grady Jarrett, tell the class the worst moment of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oppenheimer taking us over the edge again and regaining his MVP lead with the message, this is going towards that Cam Jordan cameo that we need as a community.
Yeah, I saw Cam Jordan. He said today he was cleaning out the cameos.
Well, Cam Jordan looks 20 years younger now that he shaved his face, but he looks crazy. I don't know who I'm looking at. It looks it's freakish.
Kevin's like a dog when their owner has a beard and then their owner shaves and they don't recognize their owner.
Yeah, here we go.
Kevin's
right.
Like that dog.
Yeah.
His head's tilted to the side.
I can't make sense of it.
The sound. And the sound.
It tasted like soap. Oh my god! It tasted like strawberry scented soap. Oh,
so that was a new one, right? That was a new one.
Yeah. Ugh. Terrible. Ugh.
What's that? What's the score?
Sally, I need help. It's a 7, but it wasn't like tough going down. It just tastes like soap. Like, oh god. I'm gonna have to talk to Max. He while I was picking out the liquor bottles tonight, he had like a weird look on his face. I don't know if him and his mother are running pranks on me.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
No, he's probably taking mental notes so he can tell it to the therapist in a few years.
He just looks up to you, Ralph.
That's definitely what he's doing. He doesn't even know he's taking mental notes, but he's taking mental notes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So thanks everybody for making the donations.
They're called memories.
Drinks tonight. All right. So weekend story time.
Wait. One more question from the chat. We had 2 cool questions. I chose one from Sean Crow because I think it is his first question ever. So Sean Crow asks, in a world where Kai Kruger was cheating, the NFL penalizes the team by forcing us to play him for 5 more years unless we use a first-round pick this year on a punter. What do you do?
I mean, forget 5 years. I can't watch one more punt by that guy. So, I mean, look, last time we selected a punter / kicker in the first round, Russell Erxleben. It did not work out well. I think he was technically drafted as a kicker. He's so bad at kicker, we moved him to punter, and he lasted like 2 years.
Yeah. And he had a bad back, and he kited checks.
I'll take my chances with the first round punter. At least then he probably would be pretty good.
Here's what we do. This is where the trade down philosophy will have success. We trade down as much as humanly possible to get as far back as possible, and then that way we're using whatever picks we accumulate for this year and or next year, and we're good. So yeah, if you want us to use the first round pick on a punter, okay, fine, but we're going to try and trade as far back as we can.
You're going to get to 32, right?
If I can get to 32, I will get to 32, and then I will use the next 12 picks for this season to stockpile the team, and we'll be good to go.
This goes directly to Kevin's dream of trading down so many times that you basically control every single pick in the 5th round. And that's your entire draft class is the 5th round.
That would be pretty funny.
That's fine. You know what? I honestly say do it. Like, I dare you to do it. Like, just do it 1 year. Like, let's just try it out. Let's see what happens. If it fails, okay, then we'll never do it again. We'll tell Kevin he's an idiot. He's crazy. We'll kick him off the podcast. We'll never let him speak ever again. But like, if it works, then you've got to give us credit, and you have to continue to do it and continue to build your team like that. Like, just try it. Just give us 1 year. Give me 1 year. Give me 1 year.
Trading down is a bad strategy when he's never tried it.
Here's the thing.
Right.
Exactly.
You wouldn't even have to worry about kicking me off the podcast, because if Mickey Loomis were traded down twice in the first round,
you'd be dead
already.
already.
Priapism, okay?
Right. That's right.
That's right.
Like, I dare you. I dare you. Just try it. Let's throw it out there 1 year. Just 1 year. But you gotta you gotta go full bore, devote to it 100% for that 1 year. Don't half-ass it, but do it 1 year.
Whole ass it.
Whole ass.
So how many trade downs are we talking here, Dave? Like, how many times?
You want Dave? Dave wants at least
at least
like,
4.
Right?
Like, no, like at least 12, 13 picks, and most of those between, the third and the fifth round.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's
All right. So now it's time for weekend story time. And Thomas built a clock for Dave.
I'm not even going to go.
I'm going to go first.
I'm not going. It's just you, but today.
Oh, it's just me. Here's the thing. Me and my lovely wife, who I don't deserve, we're trying to buy a car.
Of the week.
And here's the thing. We go out car shopping, and I'm wearing my Saints hoodie and my hat, and we're going. And the guy is, he says, "Oh, I'm a huge Saints fan." I said, "Hey, that's cool." He says, "How's Drew Brees doing at quarterback?"
Oh.
And I told my wife when he got up, and like,
I would
work our licenses.
You turned right. I hope you turned right.
I told my wife, I said, "I don't give a shit if he gives me this car for free." He just lied to me. You can't say you're a big Saints fan and then ask me how Drew Brees is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Andrew. I feel like
Damn.
he took a dump in my mouth. That's what I feel like. And
was this a used car lot, or this
is not a used car salesman. It was. I won't name the brand Lexus. I won't name the area Clear Lake. But to do that in a luxury brand,
I won't name the salesman, Dale Trasker.
I didn't even mention that I had a podcast. For him to say he's a huge Saints fan and then how's Drew Brees doing? Like, I felt, Kevin, I felt violated. Like it was
did he say it in the same breath?
Like, he was dressed nice, but still, like, those are the ones that get you, Dave. The ones that are dressed nice. And I feel like that's over. Kevin, I feel like that's over the line of salesman trying to lie, trying to butter me up. Like, if you're gonna tell me you're a Saints fan, like, you at least gotta know what's going on in the NFL this year.
Did you say anything about Reggie Bush? Did your response include anything about, like, Reggie Bush or Marcus Colston?
Did you tell him that Drew Brees'
or
best
even
receiver
Archie
was Eric Martin and Danny Abramowitz? Those were his best receivers. No, this does remind me of a time when I talked to a guy and he had told me that he was a big LSU fan too. I was like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm from Shreveport, but like, I'm a huge LSU guy." And we were talking about this was after Burrow had left, and he was like, "Yeah, it's just too bad they just don't have a quarterback." And I'm like, "You don't like Jaden Daniels, huh?" And he's like, "I mean, he's just not Burrow." And I could tell, like, I kind of gave him a little rope to hang himself, but I could tell it's like, this guy doesn't really watch the games. He doesn't really know anything about LSU.
Well,
I could tell he felt like it was safe to make the claim that the quarterback sucked, because anything that followed Joe Burrow was terrible. And then, of course, he ended up going to win a Heisman and was just as good, arguably better. I mean, he didn't win the national title, obviously, but anyway, yeah.
Well, no,
But I mean,
like,
but this guy that Ralph is talking to at the car dealership, like there's no way you could be watching the NFL in general and still think that Drew Brees is
playing. That's right.
around.
Exactly.
I mean, like no. In all seriousness, Drew Brees is eligible for the Hall of Fame this year. This is it. We finally he's been out of the league.
Yeah.
Yes, that long that he is now eligible for the Hall of Fame. And so for this guy to think that, I feel like he's not.
That is a wild for a guy to be that unplugged from the NFL. That is a wildly.
Well,
I feel
actually.
like,
Now I'm kind of worried. Now maybe we're making fun of a guy that's got dementia. Maybe actually he's said something
he's
wrong.
Is it possible that he thought Drew Brees was a Highlander and he would just play for the Saints into eternity?
Forever. Well, no.
I mean,
Andrew,
honestly, the thing to do would have been to take from Dave's tack is to say, oh yeah, I definitely think he's getting elected to the Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility.
He's playing. Well, no, but Andrew, the last thing I'll say on this is,
to be honest, like that guy is definitely going to be asking you about Cam Jordan and DeMario in 5 years. And
right.
They might still be on the team.
It's right.
Okay,
No, but
wait a minute. More important question. How soon did you and the missus get up and leave after he brought that up?
I mean, we did a test drive, so we didn't. We stayed a while. And here's the thing, Andrew.
Terrible.
At another dealership, I went in and I was wearing my Everton sweatshirt, and the woman was like, Everton? What's that? And I was like, it's a British soccer team. And she's like, that's a really weird name for a soccer team. Why do they have a little building? And my wife just started cackling because it is weird. like all British soccer is weird. And she's just like, it is weird, isn't it? So like, I liked her honesty. She looked at my sweatshirt. She was like, what the hell is that? But this guy, he tried to bamboozle me.
Is there any chance, Ralph, that he's a Falcons fan? He knows exactly how long Brees has been out of the league.
Oh, that's a good question.
And he was trying to troll you to remind you of what life has been like since Brees retired.
Could be.
Meanwhile, his favorite quarterback, Matt Ryan, is now running the team.
He wanted to talk about his pennants.
His Phoenix, yeah. Now wait a minute. Okay, I feel like we're burying the lead here. What we're buying a Lexus. Okay, bougie bitch.
No, that or a Grand Highlander. We're debating.
What is
Time's up, by the way.
Toyota?
Grand Highlander. Yeah.
Well, no, time's up for me, but this wasn't my thing. This is Ralph's thing, and Ralph can go as long as he fucking wants to, because it's his goddamn show. So wait, was a decision made?
No, a decision has not been made. I'll keep you posted.
And I'm assuming, to be clear, since Sally lays out your clothes in the morning, Sally also decides what car gets driven in the family.
Well, yeah, it's her car, so it'll be like she makes the fun. We're buying the car for her.
Alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
No, but it's her
It is
car.
her decision. It's not going to be my car. I'm going to drive my car till the wheels fall off.
That is fucking stupid. Wake up.
Thomas, it's time to recap to everybody who donated.
And what are you driving, Ralph? A Pontiac Aztec?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm driving a Nissan Rogue 2015.
Oh.
Wow.
So, Thomas, let's recap. Thank everybody who donated.
What are you driving? Well, hold on. Let's go. Well, we know Andrew's driving a Tesla. Purchased before Elon maybe went
Went insane.
off the rail. Yeah.
He's not proud of it, right, Andrew?
He doesn't have to comment. I'm stating the facts of the situation here. And then Kevin,
Andrew looking like one of those guys they pull in the interrogation room in the first 48.
He looks like
he's like
Kevin,
he's just.
Kevin, what bicycle are you? What bicycle brand do you use?
Bicycle brand.
I am in a 20. I think I'm in like a 2019 Honda Civic.
What do you mean? You think?
You think? You don't know what
I
car
can't
you
remember
drive?
what year it is.
Okay, so it's definitely a Honda Civic.
He just
I
doesn't
think
know
it's a
what year.
2019 Honda Civic.
Got it.
Whoa.
I am in a
In
2019
Poland, we call
Ford-
it the
Ford
cosmic
Escape.
one. The cosmic one.
The what? The
You still have the big
like
crack
the
on the
space one.
windshield, Dave? Did you finally fix that?
No, I did fix that, but only because here we go. This is story time, but this is an old story time from a few months ago.
Should I turn on the timer again?
No, I was driving down Airline Highway, and there was like this, like a 4x4, but like a long 4x4, like a 16-foot, maybe like a 12-foot 4x4, and the car driving in front of me, for some reason, just didn't decide to swerve to avoid it, and decides to hit it. And when it hits it, it clips it, and it sends the piece of wood flying through the air. And literally, the piece of the 4x4 goes right through my windshield, like where my passenger would be. It didn't go through the windshield, fortunately. It bounced off of the windshield, so it wasn't like a final destination thing.
Shit.
Yeah, where like if somebody was sitting next to me, they would have been dead. But it still did totally F up my window, so I finally did have to get it fixed. So I'm glad I waited, because that would have been 2 times I would have had to have my windshield fixed. Instead, I only fixed it 1 time. Okay,
wow.
That is the ultimate in efficiency and frugality.
Yeah.
Never late, just early. No, whatever.
Yeah.
Some kind of way. We did one person's story time, and it meandered for 15 minutes. Thomas,
The best part
it
of the
is.
show.
recap the who donated.
With the timer on, man. I am removing the timer. It's pointless, man.
It is pointless. You're fighting a losing battle.
We need to just remove the segment.
People love it. Go ahead.
All right. So as you can see, right now we are on a 127-week donation streak. 29 weeks to go. Less than half a year, Ralph, for your crippled
That's
run.
right.
You start to get ready.
Dave,
We reached.
Can we do the math? It should not be a problem to do this, but wait, can we do the math? And can you tell me what week this would end in? Can we reverse engineer this? Ask ChatGPT. Kevin, ask ChatGPT.
I'll do
I'm
that.
not asking Chat. I'm not asking AI shit.
You're anti-AI? You're not using
I need
AI?
to get in shape, Dave. I'm the fattest I've ever been in my life. I need to get in shape for this run. I got 20 minutes.
Hey, Kevin, what's wrong with asking ChatGPT, man?
Jiggle, yeah.
A tree dies every time you ask ChatGPT a question.
August
Rivers
4th.
get empty.
Fuck them
August
trees.
4th, I believe.
August
Really?
4th. That sounds about right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so not less than half a year.
great.
I lied.
No, it's
August 4th or August 11th.
No, it is. It's more than half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, this can't.
I lied.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 months.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess that's okay. That's true. It's January. I keep forgetting what.
So
time
Thomas, who?
okay,
who
so yes,
donated
so we
and
can
who's
do it during
MVP?
football season.
Oh, I forgot to turn it off.
Here we
What?
go.
All right. Thanks to everyone who donated. 3 people. Thanks to Ralph is Stupid. To Who Dat Golfer.
Asshole.
And to the MVP. The inaugural 2026 draft season MVP.
God
Who
damn it.
is the one and only Tulane hater, Oppenheimer.
I was rooting for you, who that golfer.
Evil Empire strikes again. $95.
So, is it hour and 10? This is a quick show. It's off season, baby. But next week is awards, and the awards are going to be awesome. By the way, that's a reminder to Kevin. It's a reminder to Kevin, Andrew, and Dave to vote. I sent them the awards list. Vote and send Thomas your.
Where did you?
Yeah, I sent it. I texted it to you. It was 8 awards with a list of 3. Three nominees.
I didn't know I was supposed to vote on that.
Yeah, vote and send it.
Why can't we do this like normal people and just? Why couldn't you put together a Google form?
No, don't do that, man. Don't do that, and don't say the categories, because the reveal of the categories is half the fun. That's why we don't do Google
I
forms.
understand that, but like, I don't. This should have just been a Google form. I didn't realize it was
unless you want a Google form for the four of you, Dave.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, that makes sense.
All right.
Well, because otherwise I'm responding to this text message. Everybody sees who I'm voting for, and I also don't
Just
want.
send them to me. No, send it to me. To me, man.
Yeah.
Send them to me.
I'm gonna send you what. Wait, so you haven't even seen these awards?
I have.
Thomas?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
That's what we're doing next week, and then the week after we do our season predictions recap show. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
We got the content ready. So thanks to everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Gene and Winford signed up this week. Thank you guys. You're amazing. They know where it's at. Support the show. It's amazing. You should do it. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit better. Don't forget to follow us on socials wherever you get your podcast. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, and Thomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. And thanks to you, patrons, for hanging out with us as always. Until next time, the bar is closed.